is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon Gordon and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft.
And I know that last year in 2024, New York Jets fans were watching him and saying, that's the guy we thought we were going to get. But he found his groove in Minnesota, finishing the top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns last year. Now in Seattle, where he proved that last season was no fluke.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to Walker on first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Kool-Aid McKinstry there defensively.
Darnold from the gun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Alontae Taylor.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Third and 19.
Darnold now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
17-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Here goes that.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, one possession, one drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 9 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, Rattler. There's Chris Olave.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Saints.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Black 40. Ready.
Play action, now Rattler.
On the move to his left.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here's Rattler.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rattler.
And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
28-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Saints first
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Oh, that is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Rattler wants to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Late groupie now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Saints 7.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
Late groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Seahawks take over.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second and a couple.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 50-yard line.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Ready.
To the air is Rattler.
And that is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They'll go. Here's Rattler.
Little short pass here to Hill. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Looking to put a drive together. Now Darnold. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of
3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now Rattler.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, set. 32.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He gets it to Cooks. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Seahawks take over.
So now Darnold and the Seahawks down 7-3. 1:47 on the clock. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Darnold. Open man right side is caught complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 4.
Here comes second down at 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Darnold gets this complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Darnold to throw. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
44 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 25.
Here's Darnold.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. Second and 10.
Darnold.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
At the Saints' 10-yard line.
Now it's Darnold.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Back to throw.
Connecting with Hill. And he will get to the sideline here, but that, a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
Back to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
They'll look to throw.
That'll be caught by Hill.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll come up now on second down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long.